If you're upgrading to a 36-inch gas cooktop, you already know this category isn't cheap. Most established brands push close to $1,000, sometimes more. So when a model like the ThermoMate 36-inch 5-burner cooktop shows up for under $500, it immediately raises a serious question. Is this a smart value move, or is this where corners start getting cut? In the next few minutes, we're breaking down exactly what you're getting, what you're not, and whether this is a confident buy for your kitchen in 2026. The ThermoMate Heavy 36-inch gas cooktop is a built-in 5-burner gas stove designed for standard 36-inch countertop cutouts. It features Italian-made SABAF burners, heavy-duty cast iron grates, a stainless steel surface, and the flexibility to run on either natural gas or liquid propane. With a total output of 41,300 BTUs and a dedicated high heat burner, it's positioned for households that want serious cooking space without stepping into premium brand pricing. This cooktop makes sense for homeowners renovating a kitchen, replacing an older 36-inch unit, or upgrading from a smaller surface to gain more multitasking flexibility. It's especially appealing if you want solid construction and certification without paying for brand prestige. However, if you're looking for ultra-refined flame precision, luxury finishes, or a name brand badge to match a high-end appliance suite, this may not be the right fit. If you appreciate honest, independent appliance reviews like this, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It genuinely helps support independent content and allows us to keep analyzing products in a practical, unbiased way. And if you want to check current pricing or read more buyer feedback, the Amazon link for this cooktop is in the description and pinned comment below. Where this ThermoMate cooktop really earns its place is in everyday cooking flexibility. The 5-burner layout on a true 36-inch surface gives you breathing room. You're not constantly bumping pans into each other, and you can run multiple pots at once without feeling cramped. If you cook full meals, not just one pan at a time, that extra space genuinely changes the experience. The center high-output burner makes a noticeable difference when boiling large pots of water or using a wok. Instead of waiting and watching, you get to temperature faster, which matters on busy weeknights. At the same time, the lower output burner allows you to simmer sauces or melt ingredients without scorching. That range of control means you're not forced to make do with every burner acting the same. The heavy cast iron grates also contribute more than people expect. They feel stable. When you slide a pan across the surface, it doesn't wobble or tip. That stability builds confidence, especially with heavier cookware like cast iron skillets or large stock pots. Over time, that solid feel makes the cooktop feel less like a budget compromise and more like a serious working surface. Cleanup is another practical advantage. The sealed burners help prevent spills from dropping inside the unit, and the stainless steel top wipes down without much effort. In real life, that means less scrubbing after pasta boils over or oil splatters during searing. Finally, the low-profile design works well in modern kitchens, especially if installed above a wall oven. It sits clean and streamlined without looking bulky, which helps maintain a balanced, built-in look. Overall, what improves most here is space, heat flexibility, and day-to-day usability, the things that actually affect how cooking feels every single week. Now, let's talk about where this cooktop requires realistic expectations. First, while the burners are Italian-made SABAF components, this is still positioned in the value tier. The flame control is good for everyday cooking, but it's not ultra-precise at very low settings compared to higher-end brands. If you regularly cook delicate reductions or demand extremely fine simmer adjustments, you may notice the difference. The ignition system also takes a brief learning curve. Because of the thermocouple safety feature, you need to push and hold the knob for a moment after the flame lights. If you release too quickly, the safety system shuts the gas off. This isn't a flaw, it's how the protection system works. But some users initially think something is wrong until they understand the timing. Installation is generally straightforward, but a few buyers noted that only 2 mounting clamps were included even though there are 4 mounting points. For most setups, this won't be a major issue, especially if you're replacing an older unit and can reuse hardware. Still, it's something to be aware of before installation day. Another consideration is brand presence. ThermoMate is not a legacy US appliance brand. That doesn't mean the product is unreliable, but it does mean you're not buying into the long-standing service networks of companies like GE or KitchenAid. For some buyers, that matters. In short, the compromises here are subtle, but they exist. This cooktop focuses on practical value rather than premium refinement or brand prestige. In the 36-inch gas cooktop category, pricing spreads out quickly. Entry-level models from lesser-known brands can dip slightly lower, but they often sacrifice burner quality, certification clarity, or overall build consistency. On the other end, major brands like GE, Frigidaire, Bosch, or KitchenAid typically start several $100s higher and can easily move into the $800 to $1,200 range. What you're mostly paying for in those higher tiers is brand reputation, refined flame control, upgraded finishes, and stronger long-term service networks. In day-to-day cooking performance, boiling, searing, running multiple pans, the gap is often smaller than the price difference suggests. The ThermoMate makes the most sense if your priority is maximizing cooking space, solid construction, and certified safety under $500. If you're building a luxury appliance suite or want premium brand alignment across your kitchen, a higher tier model may better match that goal. If you're looking for a 36-inch gas cooktop that delivers real cooking space, strong burner performance, and certified safety without crossing into premium brand pricing, this ThermoMate is a solid value choice. It gives you 5 well-balanced burners, durable cast iron grates, and practical everyday usability at a price point that's hard to ignore. It's worth it for homeowners focused on function, space, and cost efficiency during a remodel or replacement. It's probably not worth it if you prioritize brand prestige, ultra-refined low-flame precision, or a high-end appliance suite aesthetic. For most practical kitchens, though, this is a rational, well-positioned buy in 2026. If you'd like to check the latest price or read more verified buyer feedback, the Amazon link for this ThermoMate cooktop is in the description and pinned comment below. This review was designed to give you a clear, practical perspective. No exaggeration, just what matters before buying. And if you're comparing other 36-inch gas cooktops, you'll find related reviews here on the channel to help you make the right call for your kitchen.